Yo! Good morning, chat. Welcome back to City Skylines. We're going to continue on building our rocket city and chill out for a few hours today. I got some word, by the way, of some pretty cool upcoming sales on Steam that we might all be really interested in. Apparently, on the week of the 23rd, Steam is going to be having a base builder fest. So all the games that you would make a base in are going to be on sale. So as you'd imagine, games like The Forest and games like Valheim and even games like RTS games like I'm trying to think of one that might be on Company Heroes 2, maybe, well, I was going to say 3, but that's too new. But you know what I mean. Any game where you build a base, RTS, survival, maybe even city builders to a lesser extent might also be on sale too. So anything where you build in a base, like first person, like Medieval Dynasty, or top down, like maybe Surviving the Aftermath, could all be on sale. So mark your wish list for all sorts of cool games on Steam for base builders, because they might come out. So add some stuff to your wish list and they'll be on sale. Anyway, good to see you all here. I had forgotten, by the way, to do a giveaway yesterday. I wanted to do one for Captain Industry, and I just got, yesterday I was so busy. So busy with a lot of stuff. So I want to give some stuff away for you all today for your awesomeness. So thank you very much for being patient. Lots of cool stuff to give away on the channel. Lots of awesome people here. Lots of cool stuff to do. So let's continue on where we left off with our last Big O city, and we'll keep on growing. Hey, good morning, Amazing Danny. Good to see you as well. Hello, everybody. You know, one's in the chat for everyone watching. One's in the chat if you're a subscriber. One's in the chat if you're a member. One's in the chat if you haven't put a one in the chat. One in the chat if you're happy it's the weekend. One in the chat if you're enjoying the weather or if you hate the weather. Good to see everyone here. Hey, look at all y'all. Good. Welcome back. All right, later today I also wanted to play Tropico 6 and continue on where we left off. But this morning I was trying to work with Elmox and Uthris. There's a train simulator that came out that's like an open world, like multiplayer game. You know, as you'd imagine with like trucking or with aircraft, those games are multiplayer, like Microsoft Flight Sim and American Truck Simulator, where you can play with your friends, which simulates the environments where you'd be driving along with other people or flying along with other people, doing like runway operations. But there's a new game out today, which we took a look at previously on the channel, called Sim Rail, and that's like multiplayer where like hundreds of people can operate trains and work the scheduling of the trains and like, put them onto switches and things like that. And we wanted to play that, but Uthris is not around at the moment, so I was going to play that this morning, but maybe we'll play it later today. So things are always up in the air, so just check the schedule, but as always, it's subject to change. So, all right, anyway, boy, this music is really intense. Woo. Simmer down there, bud. There we go. We'll just turn it down a little bit. I like the music, but all right, where are we? Let's see. We've got ourselves all right, we got a farm here. We've got a logging camp there. Oh, right. You guys remind me. Yeah, the Bearstronaut emote. If we get 100 members in any live stream at any point from here on out, we unlock a Scuba Bear emote as well, or a Scuba Bear emote. And we're very close. We're still about 250 members away, because like gift bombs expire and such, from unlocking a new emote slot. YouTube will unlock a new emote slot for us. And we unlock Bear and Breakfast, which you guys have been wanting me to play for a while, too. So there's our members incentive for you all. Damn, look at this train depot going. This is nice, dude. We built some nice stuff here. All right, what were we working on? Let's see. Wow, we got tons of money. We got more. Oh, we got a big O population coming in. Oh, that's right. We're working on getting to 22,000 population. So we're going to get 22,000 people in the city. And then we unlock a bunch of new stuff, and then we can probably do something new. So, welcome. Ooh, Alloy, you're close to 2 years, 21 months as a little raptor. I can see the glorious blue eye on the horizon. One's for the best community on this or any platform. Long live Raptoria. Thanks, dude. Blue flags in chat for the soon-to-be blue eye. Just a couple months, dude. Just a couple months. Actually, that should be pretty close to my birthday. Yeah, March-ish. Cool. Ooh, traffic is heavy, but it's flowing. Heavy traffic, but it's flowing, kind of. Oh, that's the other thing we were going to do, too. At 22,000, we were going to work on busing and mass transit. So that first goal, hit 22,000, then we'll start working on traffic and things like that, because we've been kind of ignoring that for a while. I love this little mini highway we built over here. Pretty cool. Oh, I love the traffic lights, too. I wonder, you know what? We never took a look at the city at nighttime. Can we do that? How do we make the city nighttime? The day-night cycle. How do you do that? What do we unlock, anyway? Oh, right. More stuff for the university, too. Okay. That's what we were waiting on. Yeah, our goal is to fire off the rocket soon. We got to build a whole infrastructure to support it, but we're going to fire the rocket down here. So we've been building up to the excitement. Whenever it happens, but we need to, like, you know, get oil and things like that. Bum, 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 bum. How do we change the day-night? I want to see the city at nighttime. How do we do that? Oh, I forgot there's this. Oh, that's right. There's the whole cinematic camera. Oh. That's cool. Okay, so I'm going to scoot over here, and I want to build some stuff. Let's go. Oh yeah, we're also going to upgrade our. I'm also going to upgrade our waste treatment. Via game settings, you can change the daylight. Really? There's not just like an easy option on the screen? Let's see. Yeah, I'm already disinterested. They need to make that cleaner. I've already lost patience. Okay, let's see. Yeah, this is just a vanilla map with the unlock all tiles mod. There's plenty of mods in the workshop store. We're just using a couple of them, like the Move It mod. Just some light mods. Oh yeah, we made Eat Street. Very cool. We're still working on that. That's going to be a lot better here. Okay. I'm trying to think of what we should build. We're mostly just kind of waiting for the city to grow. Wow, that turned out really nice. I wonder if our university campus should have a fence around it. Oh, let's do that. That'll be my first thing. How big is a park fence? That's pretty good. Crusader Kings 3 videos are on the channel. Make sure after you subscribe, you check the channel. Turn on the notification bell and check all the videos on the channel. Schedule's down below in the description as well. Exclamation point backseat. We're squirrely today. Reel it in. There we go. Alright, just getting ready for the university. So I guess we'll kind of fence a little bit of it off. Just a smidge. There's no way to really get that the way I want it. Okay. It's going to be tricky. Population's at 21,000. We're close. Yeah, we're gonna need to fix that bridge. Need that mass transit going. Let's see. Hey, what's up, Kenneth? Welcome aboard. Good to see you. Okay. Hey, where's some Ronaldo? Thanks for the dollar. Appreciate the support. Thank you very much. All right, so I don't know what we'll do there, but we're getting ready for that university. Dino U. This might clear some of that out. There we go. Well, we're using a lot of those horse chestnut, whatever they're called. Oh, these are actually young lindens. Yeah, we're getting in Bob Ross territory now, yep. What's up, T-Bone? Welcome back, dude. All right, that'll be kind of nice. Oh, we're getting close to 22,000. The goal is almost achieved. You know, I never thought about putting a passenger rail line in here either. Let's see. Kind of want to use that viaduct rail line that we have. Yeah, we have buses as public transit, but I've been waiting for 22,000 before we build the university to kind of link it all together. And now that the city's a lot bigger, we can kind of like have a more effective bus service. That's going to be pretty cool. I wonder if we could have a passenger service. If I make a rail line split off here. Should build a train station right here. That'd be kind of cool next to the old town. So we could have like a rail line come down next to that. What do we have for train stations? Oh, we have an elevated train station. Don't want that though. Ooh, the multi-platform would be nice. Oh, train metro hub. That'd be kind of cool. Then that would link to a metro. That might be something we want. Metro really takes up a little amount of space. But we'd have to plan out the train route. That's going to be interesting. Should we do it? Should we do it? A train, a passenger train going into the city like that? I think that'd be kind of cool. I'd like to have the train be able to leave and go, like, north. And somehow reconnect over here. We could then make this track two-way. Right now it's a one-way track, but we could do two-way. Hmm. Boy, how are we going to connect this via road? Train to metro, though, seems really cool. But we could always just have a metro stop nearby. Is that a road that goes through there? Actually, that looks like it might have a... I don't know if that's a road or a metro tunnel. Building must be placed roadside. Hey, we're at Capital City now. We did it. 22,000. All right. So that gives us the metro stuff, and I want better water treatment, but I guess we have to go to the next level. What's the next level? Colossal City gives us helicopters, nuclear power plant, ocean thermal energy, ooh, cargo hub. We can build a port, a nicer port. Yeah, we got water treatment, but it's a different type than what I want. They want us to put a road here. Okay, that's why. Alright, well, let's go with thick sidewalks. You like the multi-platform one? Yeah, I want multi-platform and then metro. Well, we could build our own metro. It'll just have to be nearby, but we can say it's kind of part of the same facility. That's fine. We'll have to put something there. We can build it like that too. Ooh, that lines up. Whoa, it actually lines up perfectly. Wow. No way. Oh man, that would look so cool. No way. Oh, and it links up with like Eat Street and the malls, and it's perfect. Wait, there is a metro under there, isn't there? Is that a metro? I couldn't tell. I thought it was a road. I can't tell, like... What a weird spot for parking lots. I don't like that. Can't believe it didn't flatten it out, but alright. Well, if we're going to have a train line there, we're going to have a separate line for that to bring in more trains. One line is too narrow. Yeah, I think it's a metro too, but I can't. What's weird is I can't build train tracks for it, or metro tracks, until I build a... Like, I have to build another metro station to connect it to. So I guess we have to have two destinations to connect to first. Oh boy. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, time to start flattening a little bit of the land out. It's been relatively flat, except for over here. What's up, North Gaming? Welcome aboard. Oh boy. Do I remember what map this is? I've forgotten, but if you go to the live streams, if you go to the most, like the earliest City Skylines stream, starting in like, or well, go to the one starting in late 2022. Whatever one is there first, we select the map, but I've forgotten the name. Alright, so let's make a bridge. Oh, we can convert it to the nicer bridge in a minute, though. I'll have to make 2 bridges. Okay, we're going to change it to the high-speed rail viaduct. Ooh, it looks nice. So once we get this installed, we'll start working on the university. That's about as good as that's going to get for City Skylines. Your university needs a free public class to push in the like button. A lot of people get confused by this. Oh, yeah. It can be confusing. Like, it's free and makes you feel good. If you're on mobile, like confetti and stuff pop out. Oh, look at that. It did it. Oh, wow. Look at that. Man, that looks great. And then when we have more of the downtown district over here, it's like right between it. It's like, it's in a really great spot. Lots of shops, public walking area, and the university right at that's it. It's great. That is great. Cool. You love it when a plan comes together? Yeah, me too, Hannibal. Me too. All right. I have no plan, though, past the station. I have no idea how to get passenger tracks over here. We got a lot more train traffic now. Look at this. Okay, we'll just do one train line. Wow, quite the storm today. I've never really used this metro hub before. Looks okay. Yeah, the multi-platform kind of looks the same. People want to visit your city? I bet chat does. Super rainy day. Alright, so this is our first step on mass transit. So trains first, then we'll work on buses, and then we'll lay down some metro lines too. We'll have metros go to the most important locations. Yeah, we could use these islands too. I mean, it. Certainly would be nice to go along the coast, but I'd have to build something here first. Yeah, it's raining likes, yeah. Raining all that support. Oh, that's the recycling plant there. That's better. Oh, well, that's a little more interesting. We could do another train line here. Cool. Shooting everything through the pipe there. That's cool. No. Nope. I think this is one of the hardest things to do in City Skylines is make a rail line that doesn't look bad when you've already started to design your city. Oh, that looks cool. There's lots of cool mods too to create like retaining walls. There's a I think I found one for Japanese retaining walls that gives you so many different like angles and sizes, and a lot of them are smaller, so you can have things a lot closer, which is really like hard to do, to make things close together and actually look good and not like strangle each other. That bridge though. Make that a viaduct. And I think we need to go maybe left here. What's up, Pyromaniac? How you doing? What's up? Now that's cool. Needs a little work, but, you know, just laying it out. Boom, boom. We'll reconnect. Is that 3 lines? No, 2. That's cool to have multiple tracks kind of connect through the same area. That's going to be kind of cool to have it go along the coastline there. Or at least the river. Which makes sense because it gets closer to the connection point by going up rather than like swooping down. Yeah, we're gonna have to figure out how to connect that road. I do like how we're... the goal here, I think, is to avoid all this, which is going to be for oil. So the more of this that we can avoid, the better. Yeah, this game's great. It's really cool to see cities get laid out. Coolest thing about this game is that you get more problems the bigger your city becomes. And it's interesting to try to solve them. Traffic, pollution, education. Not precisely parallel there. All right, let's go over the top. Oh, that turn, though. I think we could probably make this a little wider. Just have it go down a little further, and... yeah, we can fix that. Luckily, we got the room to do that. Alright, we need to figure out how to connect this up. There we go. It wants to go down. No, you don't. Yeah, we're just gonna have to lay that down. Yeah, looks pretty good. More coffee is needed, sire. I'm all out of that. Running on pure passion now. So I think what we'll do is we'll make an elevated line through here. These islands are going to have to be like nature reserves aside from the train line going through it. Which is why I'd like to make this one elevated. Well, that worked out pretty good. Alright, let's change these to viaducts. And we'll work on changing the elevation and stuff. Can't change that one, huh? That looks pretty cool. Nope. Good enough. It's really hard to, like, fully balance that, but... maybe go a little lower. That's pretty close to what we want. Cool, so now we have a train connection to here. Interesting. Very nice. Hello from Warsaw, Poland. As usual, casually enjoying your builds. Well, thanks for watching. I don't know what's happening, really. It's just happening, but feels good to make stuff at random. Looks good. It is good. Build a wall between these two. Having a boulder on the tracks might not be a good idea. Cool. Alright, wait till we get our first passenger trains. That'll be cool. Coming in or going out. What's up, Johnny? Welcome aboard. Alright. Parallel underground metro station. Oh, right. I forgot we could build stuff like that. Well, we'll have to set up the lines first. Or the stops. Alright. Well, we did trains. Maybe we should do metro first, then buses. But for right now... Oh, we can make a stop here at the clock tower. Big O Park over there. Yo, Jimmy, thanks for the 25 months as a little raptor. Ah, over 2 years. Thank you very much for the support. Ah, Drake, you're in the hospital, but you love opening up YouTube to see us streaming? Well, welcome. Hopefully everything's alright. Thanks very much for joining us. Oh, nice retaining wall. Well, kind of. Well, we'll see. Oh, here we go. Hey, it was a high-speed train. Nice, first passenger train rocketing in. Yeah, we gotta make that a little less tight, but we'll just swing it down. Bum, 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 bum. I'm a dangerous streamer. I made you throw money at so many games. Games are good. I'm glad that the channel has helped you to find ones that you really like. Oof. This will be a job for another day. Fixing all the track and all the bridge heights. We'll do another day. I don't feel like doing that now. But at least we have passenger services. Yeah. Ooh, and 200 people rode it last week. Not bad, since we don't have anything connected. I feel like we're winning, yeah. A winner is us. Alright, well, they want more businesses. We'll make a nice walkway there. Cool. Oh, those they really wanted those buildings. They built it like extra quick. It's a shame there's no animation for buildings that you put down. It's only buildings that are like zoned. Time for your daily dose of dino. Oh, you're going to be here for the next 12 hours? Oh. We have a farm area, but it's kind of small. It actually, for as small as it is, it's really productive. There's a lot going on in that farm. For about 6 hours, yes. That's it? Only 6? Oh. Welcome to the stream. Hey! Jonesel, 21 big O months. Been a while since I've been around. Well, thanks very much for the member milestone, and welcome back to the streams. Guess what? Some people sleep occasionally. Not you. Well, welcome. I'm gonna make a retaining wall thing here. Key. That'll smooth that out a little further. Let's see how that works. We'll finish this little bit down here, and then we'll start working on the university finally. Unless we're about to unlock something else. Nope. About time. Let's go with the nice one. What's up, your cone? Much better. Much better indeed. Wait. I can't tell if I want to have it flat or... Yeah, we should. You need a clone? Same. Well, thanks for watching the Lens Island streams. That game's great. I can't wait till we go back to that one again soon, too. We're getting closer to the end of currently available content, but it's good. Yeah, pretty good. I think we'll fix that up another time, but all right, let's fill this in and then start working on our university. Hopefully that'll attract a lot of big brains. We got to start this space program. Well, there should be a office space down here. No airport yet. Soon. Hopefully that building has water. I don't know if it has to just touch the edge of the building or if it has to be mostly in the space. We'll see. A little further. Yeah, we got to get those big brains. Well, actually, before we do the university, we'll hook the university up for buses. We'll have to build a university around mass transit. Yeah, we need those member buses too, yep. Let's go with this. Ooh, that looks unique. Extra thick. It's hard to see because it's raining. God, it's been raining for like 4 days. It's gonna rain for most of the stream. Alright, we'll fix that up later. Okay, let's start with the university buses. Bus station, part of a bigger university campus. Is the campus area painted nicely? Oh yeah. Somehow I feel like that's not enough space, but that'll do. It's a bus lane there. 4-lane with buses. Yeah, we're gonna have to send our first bear to space. Yeah. It's a different road type. Is that 6-lane? Oh, it is. What's up, Bernadette? Alright, we'll have to change the tree type there. Let's see. I don't think we can do a bus lane only. Could do a highway ramp, though. Now, if we connect the train station's not too far of a walk from the university, but maybe we could have a metro going here, too. And that could connect with the university bus station. But I don't know if we want to bring people from the city into the university. That feels like it should be more for students only. Oh, we do have a only bus. Thanks, chat. Alright, wait, let's put the building down first. Figure out what it looks like. Something like that would be good. Students might want to go out sometime, you know, bar hopping and such. Yeah, I think that's what the buses will be for. We could have the buses run 24 hours. I just don't want people from the train station to be able to take a metro thing to the... I don't know, maybe you'll need a special pass or something to go there. Ooh, we could do that. Fancy sidewalks using the pedestrian pack. Let's try sandstone. Ooh, that's huge. Absolutely gargantuan. Man, that's a massive intersection just for buses. I guess the bus-only lane does not count as a road? Okay. I guess I have to make it a bus-only road. Can I do a one-way bus-only lane? Should be able to connect there, but it wants a different road type. I can't make a one-way road? Also, the campus is too flat. We need like a hill or something. But we'll figure that out later. That's nice, but we don't want it two-way. Is there seriously no one-way bus-only road? Or maybe what I could do is this. We could just do the little ramp to make it buses only. That's fine. And now magically it'll allow us to put it down. Yep. Alright. You've been waiting to see some building videos? As I mentioned at the start of the stream, on January 23rd, Steam will have a big base building sale for a bunch of games where you build bases and stuff. So everything from like The Forest and Green Hell and probably RTS games too. Company Heroes, for example. All those games will probably have a big sale. Anything where you build a base, whether it be, you know, RTS or like first-person survival will be on sale. And I think that's when I'm going to debut my first top 10 video to kind of guide people as to what games are available. A lot of them will be like no-brainer, everybody already knows about that game, but some people might not, so I'm going to just use it as a test to practice, to do a different type of style on the channel, and then, you know, see what people think about it. It'll just be for fun. Plus, everybody's always asking, and then I can always refer to that video when anybody asks, like, oh, hey, what's a cool building game? And I'll be like, oh, I got you. I know just the video to show you. And then that way you can see actual video footage before you, like, get interested in buying it or something. We need a bridge go... Oh, man, Man, now I kind of wish the campus was kind of on a hill, and I would have loved for, like, a... Man... Yeah, if I change that too much, though, it's just gonna clash too much, I think. I'd love to have that road go up, and it'd be kind of fun in this game just to build university campuses on beautiful, like, rivers and near lakes and things like that. Pretty. Alright, let's do a bridge. We want the university students to be able to get off the bus and go over the roads with no... We want them to be safe. We want those big brains intact. Oh, this will be fun. How long is that building? One, two, three, four. Well, kind of 5 because of the parking lot. Actually, it goes a little further than that. 8, I think. Yay. Now we gotta come up with like a rock or something, you know, for the students to paint every year. Graduating class, you know, has to vandalize the rock. Let them have a creative outlet, you know. Let them feel like they're violating the rules a little bit. I'm playing Workers and Resources right now and was contemplating playing City Skylines and using income from factories only to subsidize my city rather than taxes. Damn! That's a good idea, man. I've never even thought of that. I don't know how that would work. I feel like the game mechanics would probably kill that idea, but that is genius, man. Big brain emote. Wow. I never even thought of that. Cool. That's really cool. I wish this building rotated the other way. I feel like the clock tower is kind of blocked by the bridge, but that's to kind of be more of a modern expansion onto the university. Alright, now let's connect the rest of the stops up. Need a very small roundabout at the end, but it's too... They're still too large in this game. Yeah, we'll just have to do one way. Let's go ahead and make it a 2-lane, one-way highway. Nice. It's my way or the highway? Yeah, my way is the highway. I want to build highways. Oh, these roads are nice. Alright, pretty cool. If we do a metro station, which I'm thinking about, I don't think we would do a parallel. Elevated metro station with shops. Oh, that'd be cool. But that's too much. No. It has rained non-stop. I think I'll do the parallel because it's got a much nicer station. Let's do this. Need some pathways around. Alright, that's cool. Be nice to pave this area and put down like... it'd be cool to put like a little picnic pavilion or something, I don't know. Whatever kids like nowadays. Kids still like food? Do they like that? I'm so out of touch. Oh, a skate park? On a university? That'd be an insurance liability, so no. But then, you know, gymnastics team. Ooh. Cool. A skate park is fine with the right disclaimer notices. Alright, that's fair. Totally fair. Alright. I'm not even going to attempt to try to connect those lines just yet. Maybe a mini amphitheater. Yeah, well now we got the subway station below us. So I can't modify the ground too much. What do we got for university? The administration building. Boy, once I place this down, it begins. I think the university is going to have to gobble up all this land. We got to build all these dorms and stuff. Oh, wait, what do we want? University, liberal arts, trade school. I guess we want... book club. I think maybe we'll just go with the classic university. Oh, here we go. I think this is a DLC made thing. Faculty buildings. Oh, those will look cool. We're going to throw all that in there. Alright, let's start with water pipes. And then we'll get on the bus lines and connect the university to that. Do this. Alright, time for bus routes. Oh, baby. Alright, so we're gonna have to redo all the bus lines, I think, and start from scratch. Bus. Yeah, that's right, the member buses. Only 92 people a week ride the bus? How many people are taking the train? 0? Oh boy. This town hates buses. This town's gonna be bussin' town in a minute. Be bussin'. You know, honestly, that's not, that's actually not a bad line to start with. Because if we connect a metro line here... There's a bus stop right there. Cool. Oh, no, no. Bussin'. Yeah, birds and dogs. There we go. Well, that's cool. Alright, so now we have a metro stop that'll connect to the bus station in the north. Or the bus route. What's up, Val? Welcome to the Big O stream. Alright. Do we want another metro station anywhere else? I don't think so. Not on this city. On this side. Like the main area here and then buses to bring them to the west, I think is fine. Alright, well let's connect the metro station so we can make full use of our train depot that we're paying for. Bussin'. It's hard to see the shadow of where we're going to go here. Let's do a one-way track. We'll have to reverse the direction. Are we getting noise complaints in the industrial district? I kind of built it so we would have minimal problems. Orlando. We're going to defend Orlando against zombies here in a couple of days for a video on your guys' favorite. Infection-free zone. What's up with this weird angling system? Maybe we can do two-way tracks. I think we'll have to eventually redesign this metro, because we're going to have a lot more stops. Ah, finally. Looks nice. Woo, there we go. There we go. Nice. Much better. Much better, chat. Oh, nice. Oh, wait, we're going to have a subway going under the graveyard. I'm sure that'll be fine. That won't cause any issues. Not at all. Everyone will be happy with that. Totally fine. Yeah, the poltergeist, yep. Decent start. Hopefully that brings in more people via train and whatnot. So that's cool, though. Now, we need a bus stop in front of the train station. Maybe I could build a bus depot here. Or like a bus... Ooh, intercity bus terminal. Ooh. Bussin'. So this allows people from other cities to get in. That's going to be a nightmare until we... Well, what we'll probably end up doing is making a connection here. We're going to have this road come down this way. And have a bridge here. Just make sure we hang nets on the top of the tunnel, yeah. Ooh, a compact bus station. Ooh. Oh, that's cool. They made even smaller bus stations. So I guess a station is really where you want to put it when there's going to be more buses. So stops are fine. Depots are for servicing the buses and kind of just keeping everything running. And having the drivers and stuff there. And then... I like that compact station, but... There's the intercity bus station. Man, I don't think it stopped raining at all. What if the industry has a production line like Factorio Anno? I mean, it comes as close as it can. I mean, you can actually mine resources, but you don't... It doesn't really feel like it does in Captain of Industries or Workers and Resources. But I hope in the next game we could do, like, open pit mining and... No. It'd be cool. Ooh, wow, okay. That's gonna have to be a one-way. With the wide sidewalks. And let's make that go clockwise this way. That kind of clashes, doesn't it? Well, that'll pull traffic down to an eventual road. That'll be down there, so that's good. So weird how this game does pathing. That's so weird. Yikes. Great catching you live. Welcome aboard, MC. Oh, boy. Well, hopefully we can get those train numbers up soon. And we can have the local stop here, so this could connect the... You can go via metro or via bus. Which is fine, because then you can reach these places. Plus, we can go over the industrial area. You're going to put together a Galvatron you just saw at Target? Galvatron? What be that? Is that like a... Oh, it's Megatron? Is it like Lego? Or like what? City Skylines, what the hell are you trying to do to me? Bro, this game is so weird. Fixed. Okay. And we'll never talk about that again. All right. Okay, the train station kind of looks... Train terminal kind of looks meh. Oh, well, all right. Let's see here. Well, I got some news. Stand by, chat. There we go. Cool. News. Yeah, basically, SimRail sent me a key so we could all play multiplayer, so me, Elmox, and Uthris will probably play later. So I was just sending Uthris the key they sent me. I already had the game, so I just gave it to a friend so we could do a big O stream. We're the train nerds. Me, Elmox, and Uthris, you know, like when we went to Japan, we were going crazy over all the trains. We went to like, We went to some, I think we went to some other place in Hiroshima to see there's a train museum in Japan, and I think that's where it is. It's in like a far part of Hiroshima or something like that. It's probably not there, but that's where we left from. I don't remember where we went to. Yeah, the Hello Kitty train, yeah. We didn't take that one there, but yeah, you're right. We actually rode on that one. Area to put trees. Not putting trees here would be treason. There we go. Problem solved. Yeah, 4 solar panels. I'm sure that's great. Bro, this massive structure, 4 solar panels? What the hell? Like, put them all over. Like, that's not gonna make a difference. Like, oh, dude, it powers one of the light bulbs in one of the bathrooms for 1 minute a year. It's like some deep, dark, dank utility closet that, like, the light gets turned on once a day for, like, 2 minutes. Yeah. Yeah! Solar power. It's like, that's not how that's supposed to work. At least it's near Eat Street. Man, there's tons of thick sidewalks. Alright, so we have our inner city bus terminal. Oh, I didn't want that to be one way. You know what? Honestly, that's fine. Boy, those roads are going to be confusing as hell. Actually, that's fine. These these roads go right, these roads go left, and then that's like a roundabout. There you go. Can I give you a quick overview of the city? There you go. Now we're working on some pretty precise stuff so far. What's up, Flippers? Welcome. How the hell is there problems here? Nobody even is here. Alright, we're gonna have to make a campus police. Let's make a little security thingy. I wonder if they'll be able to come back if I put it there. Build that temporarily, and then... Oh yeah, we should have water, yeah. You always get inspired to go back to City Skylines when I play. This game's a great game to bust out for like a couple weeks a year. Like 2 weeks a year, you just jump right in and like start it up, you know? This bus lane's gonna make it so garbage trucks can't come over here. Chad, if you do a bus lane only, are emergency vehicles and like city services like garbage trucks immune to that? Like, I think I remember something for the plazas and promenades thing, where if you do a bus-only lane, I think they mentioned that police can still take those, like where they put the bollards that can only like lower. Well, there's bollards, but like police can and emergency services can like lower those, and they can still use those, like those roads. You think only the normal bus lanes, not the highway ones? I saw a cop car leaving, so... Oh wait, he is using the bus lane. There he goes. Alright, well that answers that question. A cop car literally in the bus lane. That's cool. So, bus lanes are a good way to actually use as a... to also put near your emergency services so they have their own lane too. That's pretty good. But I just don't know about garbage trucks. I don't know if garbage trucks can use that lane. Hello from Brazil. Well, hello. Welcome to the stream. Alright, hopefully a garbage truck comes over soon. Alright, train station setup, intercity bus service setup, metro setup. We could try to do some more lines. Let's take a look at traffic. Traffic flow is 65%, not great, but hopefully it gets better. Biggest problem is here, but we plan to build a bridge. Make that, yeah, that's in, out. Do in again. Alright, then we're gonna have to make a big old bridge down here behind the university. Oh, that's a one-way. That's a highway. Oops. Ooh, nice little suspension bridge. Like that. We'll need to make a shoreline thing there first. I like that little suspension bridge. That's nice. You're pretty sure the bus station needs a bus depot to work? We do have a bus depot, so... But that's an intercity bus thing, so shouldn't buses come from other cities? Passenger service last week, 49. Yeah, I think it's working. We'll add more to it later, though. Now we're gonna get these roads built. Roads? I gotta put that sound effect in. I'm gonna do it today. Promise. The bridge to nowhere. No, it's going somewhere. It's gonna go home if chat keeps being mean. Well, we could reclaim a lot of shoreline here if we move that down. That's the nicest thing about these little shoreline dealies, is that you make it nice and like flush. Where is that? Ooh. Well, you can connect intercity buses to that. So like another city could send a bus to our city there, like a long haul bus, and then other buses could pick those people up to bring them to other parts of the city. So you could go from city A to city B, and then when you're in city B, then you can go to a small bus stop somewhere nearby. So if I brought you to the middle of the city, you could take the bus to like for tourists, you could like set a tourist bus up there to then take people around the city. It's called bussin'. Ooh, that's kind of cool. Yeah, backseat like that, it's fine because it's like it's focused and like like trying to find a solution to a problem at hand. You guys know me, I get easily distracted, so like when people are telling me to do all sorts of different things, like if we're focused on building like a road to a bus station right now and someone's telling me to build an airport and they keep spamming, then it's like, pal, you need to relax because we're not like doing that right now. Just usually fine. You guys are fine. You guys are fine. Alright, so hopefully this road will fix all that traffic. What's up, Wasp? How you doing? I think I like that open... Yeah, I like that suspension bridge more. I really do wish this game and Transport Fever and a few other games would let you have different styles of different bridges. Like this one's a 6-lane suspension bridge. It'd be nice if you could have a 4-lane suspension bridge just for appearances. That should just be in the vanilla game. Like, they've already got the designs in. Why not just, you know, just redesign the bridge, essentially. Oh, this bridge looks off. Yep. I'm gonna put that bridge there as a placeholder to make sure we're building it straight into the highway. Should build a highway too. Oh, it's so hard to figure that out. That's better, I think. Okay, that looks right. You're waiting for the sequel to this game? Yeah, I need it to combine. It needs to combine things like Workers and Resources and Captain of Industry and Transport Fever. It needs to do what those games do and do it better. And this dev, you know, made a wonderful game called Transport, or rather Cities in Motion before, which I also want to play this year too. I've had that, like, I bought that game like a year ago with the intention to play it again. I think I had it on like CD or something before, but like this dev knows what they're doing when it comes to like mass transit stuff. So it's like, okay, let's do City Skylines, but let's do it crazy now. Let's go crazy. Chat knows what it's like to go crazy. They watch the streams all the time. You know, honestly, that looks like it's off-centered, but because the river turns to the... Since there's a curve in the river here, it's kind of like in the middle of the curve there. That's kind of cool. Oh, maybe that was a 4-lane that had a suspension. It's kind of hard to tell. Alright, well, we got traffic problems, so we're going to have to upgrade. All of that. Annoying. Okay. Well, we could expand the college campus up to the edge of the highway then. Well, this ain't a highway, but you know what I mean. Wall-to-wall residential, self-sufficient buildings. No residential specialization. Oh, financial offices. Ooh. Oh, I see. I have to paint a district first and then... see how that turns out. Yeah, Rocket Town's looking great. Getting big-o and beautiful. Oh yeah, we're gonna expand the college campus. Wait. There we go. Good to see the university gaining some territory because I thought I made it way too big and then I realized, nope. Now it was looking a little small, especially since we need, you know, student housing, sports, administration, and that's all before we even build the university, like, well, faculty, and then before we build the university structures. A lot to do. What type of university are you going for? I'm thinking like, we'll just go with the traditional university. There's like the liberal arts and the trade school one, but I don't know like which. I think if we go more generic, it'll make it seem like we want to do everything. Because we want it to be math and science and, you know, if we're doing a... if we're building rockets, we got to study everything. Oh, they each give a special bonus to the city? Oh, yeah. Good point. I'm going to have to, like, every once in a while when I play this game, I go back and or before I play this, or maybe The Sims, I go back and watch LGR Lazy Game Reviews videos on the DLCs just to get a quick, like, 20-minute reminder of everything that you could do in the DLC. Is this game ever on sale? Yeah, all the time. Every big Steam sale, City Skylines goes on sale. It's pretty frequent. All right, let's build another, I guess, IT, or, there we go, there's some financial buildings. Those are hideous. That is absolutely horrible. Some of these are okay, but you gotta get a little variety, even if it's ugly. You gotta have a little ugly in the town from time to time. Games on sale, but the DLCs suck you in. Yeah, it's really cool when you know, I have a city from 2015 when this game like first came out, like within the first year. And it's a vanilla city, so when I go and look at it, I'm like, oh my god, this city is like such a mess. But it's like, you had to design a city with like none of the extra stuff. There was no parks, no, like barely any mass transit. Like a lot of the things that are here now, it's amazing how you can design a city so differently now based on the new options that we have. So like, you know, you used to just have a train station, that was it. You didn't have to have, you couldn't have these like big train stations with like the metro connected underneath. There weren't all these other options for like, it was just like you had a landfill and a trash incinerator and that was it. And so when you needed to deal with trash, you had to just build like 50 of them. I want to build like a port now. Where would we put a port? Oh, down here. This is perfect. Industrial area. Alright, traffic was at 65. Let's see where it's at now. 73. Oh, 75. Alright, it's improved by 10%. That's a big boost. That's actually really good. We went from 65 to 75. Very nice. Not bad. And that was just by building like one road that we just hadn't built yet. And it'll go up and down, of course, but we're now between like 70 and 75. Goal is really to like get around 92% would be the best ideal. But hard to do that when we, you know, you create a problem and then you don't. You fix a problem, then you create a problem by expanding. What is that? Oh, power line. Let's add some trees here to block the rail line. Be nice if we could build, for the fences, it'd be nice if we could just build sound barriers. Like, I've just been building these walls, but I feel like we should just be able to build barriers, Chad. I know you can, there's roads that already have them attached, but I want them to be free built like this. And it would be kind of cool, like, if you built a busy mall across from a residential area, if you built, like, a sound wall to keep some of that out, it'd be nice. Bum, 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 bum. Ooh, this is cool. That's good. Alright, that's nice, right? And we're going to have to do the same on this side for the expansion of the city. But I kind of want to fix these kind of rough train lines. It's going to be a lot of work, though. But I'll put up a something. You want more golf courses? Maybe. That's pretty cool, man. Actually, I think there's like a golf course reward building that we can put down. That'd be kind of cool. I still don't know what we're going to put here. But it looks like there's more and more and more and more commercial office demand. Or just offices in general, so let's build some jobs. Got a lot of death in this town. Oh, we're having a death wave, yeah. We have quite a bit of crematoriums, so we should be alright. They're just taking time to do it. Where are those crematoriums? 2 there, 1 there. Cemetery there. Wow, why abandoned? No water. That'll fix that. Oh, those are going to be some cool buildings along the shore. There's our campus pedestrian bridge. Tennis courts, I think those belong to the university too. But, you know, open to the public, I suppose, during the summer months. You guys still want a skate park? Let's try to put some buildings here. I like these, like, Dutch style buildings. Builds all these, like, Amsterdam Canal buildings. Yeah, we literally have a skate park. I could put it down. Wow, the bank balance is tight. We were up like plus 19,000. Now we're at a mere 2. That's probably all the death. People are mad. There we go, plus 17. That's what I'm talking about. Ah, cool. This is going to be all for factories. All here. And then the port. Ah, it's going to be so cool. Then we're going to have, like, the oil industry there, which is going to be like, yeah, keep that far away from the city. Nature reserve, and then rockets. We're getting close. Got to get that university done, though. I think we're about ready to start on that U. I gotta make that road like a one-way. I want that bridge. Oh, it's horrible. That's funny. I want that bridge so much. If only I could just make it a two-way, it would save the... Alright, we'll start building the campus next time. But for now... Oh, Mr.
Welcome.
Mr. Padra's fan, thank you very much for the 20 months as a Raptor Egg. Wow, big O support. And thank you, chat, for the 300 likes. Appreciate the big O support. That's a different train. Alright, I feel like we should fix this train line finally. Yeah, this game's easy compared to Workers and Resources, yeah. I mean, this game's kind of more of a... It's... You know, a simulator in many ways, but it's a very fun sandbox and has a lot of free options to, like, you know, you're free to place a lot of stuff wherever. Workers and Resources is tough. That game has a lot of rules. But our job is only to obey, not to question. That's better. I think we'll have to do it one mo again. We're having to finna do that one mo again, but for now it's fine. No, we need a lot more crematoriums. All these illegal deaths. I'm gonna put some crematoriums down by the old power lines. All right. Crematorium's on. Really wish there was a way to upgrade buildings. I wanted to kind of separate that from anything else for now. What's up, definitely not Estonian gamer? How you doing? Welcome. Yeah, let's go with that. So it looks like now we need more employees. Ooh, we're back under 22. Oh yeah, we're having our death wave, I suppose. City's been around for 38 years, so almost 40 years, yeah, makes sense. We're gonna have to figure out what to name our university and how we'll lay out that campus. I'm glad it got a little bigger though. Seems like the perfect place and size for a university. And since we're focused on technology, I mean, they're gonna study all sorts of things. What I think we'll do is other educational related buildings that are not necessarily directly related to the campus, but would be related to maybe our space program we can put over here, and then more stuff near the Space Center. We haven't built the Space Center yet, but these two islands here is exactly where we're going to build it. So it's going to be a big O celebration stream when we do that. We're going to make sure we have all the infrastructure ready to go ahead of time before we start building the big O rocket. We're ready though, like we got the good attitude. My body is ready. But we can't just, you know, I mean, at any point we could plop down the rocket and boom, fire it off and it's over. But building up to it is much more, it's much more satisfying. Knowing that we have all this infrastructure in place, not to just fire off rockets, but to study the stars. Oh, you love the workers and resources streams? Yeah, we're going to do a lot more of those. I'd like to do one of those tomorrow again. That game is tedious, but I think we're going to play that all year. And that game, I'm really looking forward to chat's help on, because there's going to be some things. We haven't even really, we're like, what, 5 streams in that? We haven't even made $1 in that game yet. We don't even technically have anybody living in the town. But we are almost ready to, like, open it up for people to live there, to start working at like a coal mine, to then start mining coal for a power plant and making money. That's amazing how long it takes just to make $1 in that game. It's so satisfying, because that's how it is in real life. If you were going to open up a business, like, sure, there's a lot of things you can buy, but What's up, Yellow Combat Gaming? Hello. Alright, what are we going to do now? Population's going back up. That's good. We'll be back up over... Oh, it's actually skyrocketing. 140 is pretty good. Money's good. Some more offices. So let's squeeze in everything we can on this left side of the city and get ready to, like, start encompassing the university and in buildings. Yeah, another thing, yeah, walking distance is very important in workers and resources. Like, people will only walk 200 meters for bread. If they have to walk 201 meters, like Tan had to walk both ways uphill when she went to go buy bread. No. Actually, that's why Tan had to eat a loaf of bread on the way home. Was to have enough stamina and sustenance to get home. Like 201 meters. Ugh. I'm going to need to pack a lunch. Because those were the rules. So you want me to go 201 meters? I'm going to need a loaf of bread. It's the only way. How would I rate my workers and resources skill? I've played the game a lot since it came out. And I'm really familiar with a lot of the UI and how things work. But I've never truly built a massive, like, successful city. So, I've got a lot of experience in the game, but I don't think there's ever any enough experience in that game to make you... Like, you'll never know enough in that game. And then by the time you learn stuff and figure it out, they add something new, which is cool. Like, they're going to add waste management soon, so it'll be interesting to see, like, can waste be incinerated and turned into power, or... And if so, then you're going to have to learn to, like, connect all of your incinerators to your power grid, or, like maybe that'll be a good early business to, like, export power through importing trash. Like, I'm not sure how it'll work, but that game's really cool, though. They talked about adding different biomes such as the Arctic and desert. The desert is confirmed. They did make a post on their Steam store page for workers and resources that has the Middle East or North Africa, or a combination of the two combined. You know, in that game you're making, like, fictional republics, just like how it is in Tropico, so it's like... You know, Tropico's kind of loosely based on Cuba. But, like, it could be any sort of banana republic. Or Gap. I'm not liking that. Or Gelson's. We need to build a park here, but it needs to be something kind of nice. A little out of the ordinary. Yeah, Soviet Republic's a tough game. But what I like about that is it really feels like in Workers and Resources that you're actually building, like, a model train set or something. Like, it has that level of... I mean, you can literally lay tracks in that game. Where they have to be constructed. And so that means people have to come out and cut down trees, then a bulldozer has to come out and level the ground, then somebody has to come out with a... someone has to come out and, like, lay gravel for the railroad bed. It's crazy. Yeah, it's great with transit, it's great with resources, and it's I mean, it's a great city builder too, but it's like the transportation, the resources are so interesting that the city building part is, like, kind of like a bonus, you know what I mean? Like, the transportation and, like, mining stuff and doing all that is fun. And then the city is like a bonus on top of that. It's crazy. What's up, Jordy? Yeah, train lines in Soviet Republic is interesting. Oh, this looks great. Political decisions in that game? Well, there are like random events that will happen, and there's some things to do with like resource fluctuation. So it'd be interesting if there was like a way to, for the fluctuations of, or like market changes where coal prices go up and down. Well, I mean, in the future, if they ever allow you to build military stuff or weaponry, like if you built a diplomatic office, I don't know. I could imagine it being like Tropico, where it's like, praise NATO or whatever, and then you get money. Or something, I don't know. That'd be far down the line. But you are running a republic, so it would be more like, I could imagine it being like city-state too. Alright, well, let's add some trees here. Speaking of trains, I know I have a Tropico stream scheduled for later today, but Uthris, Elmox, and myself, Sim Rail just came out, which is a multiplayer like train simulator, and it simulates rail traffic really well, and the map just got massive. So we're going to take our first look at the release of that game today. We played it many times before, but you're watching Uthris last night doing Icarus? Oh, I thought he played. Actually, I think Uthris is playing Workers and Resources Soviet Republic now. Uthris is, oh my god. He is so talented at like City Skylines and Workers and Resources and Planet Coaster. He plays a massive amount of building games, like Scrap Mechanic and everything else. If you're building a vehicle or if you're building a neighborhood or whatever, subscribe to him, because that man, I mean, he's been doing some crazy stuff. Doesn't release a lot of videos or do a lot of streams as much anymore. But what he does is he does it great. He's busy with work and stuff, but still very talented. Is Red still AWOL? He's having computer problems. We thought he'd be back this week, but I guess we'll just kind of have to... We were trying to move our Icarus streams and do a bunch of other stuff around his schedule, but I think now we're just going to kind of like... We'll just kind of consider him on ice until he announces his triumphant return. Makes me want to go back and play Icarus with the boys again, though, and not do the sandbox stuff, but because we kept getting clapped by these dumb drone missions and other things that were... Like, the sandbox mode is fun, and to do farming and to build a beautiful base is fun, too. But everything in that game feels temporary. It's kind of like Valheim, where it's like, when you first start playing Valheim, you build a little house or whatever, and you don't really know what you have in store, but then after a while you get all these resources and other things from other biomes. Then you bring them back to the starting biome, and it's just like you kind of want to build a massive main base, but then there's the desert and the mountains, and it's the same in Valheim, so it's like, I don't know if I want to do all that. So it's like you're lazy, but you could build some beautiful things, and it's like, but I'm lazy. But building a beautiful base in Valheim is fun. So I kind of want to do it in Icarus, but the other thing about Icarus is that if it's not out of stone, it's just going to get like blown over, or a lightning storm will happen. That doesn't really happen in Valheim. You don't really have to worry about your base being destroyed in Valheim, except for by trolls. That's why you build defenses. But it's hard to defend against a lightning bolt. But you can build those lightning rods. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, it's fine. I'm not mad. Not mad at all. Smiley. Has RAP issued the Taco Tuesday edict yet? You know, we should probably... What else do we have for edicts? Recycling, that'd be good. Slightly reduced garbage acclimation, slightly reduced tax income. Recycle plastics. Ooh, recycling centers get a plus 20% efficiency. That's good. It's gonna be like citywide. Huh. Even lightning rods in city skylines. Automated toll, Industry 4.0. Encourage biking. Is there a way to encourage mass transit? Is there any policy that's good to encourage mass transit? Not just free, but park maintenance boost. Yeah, we should probably make the city more beautiful. That'll... let's see. Recycling. I guess we'll activate that too. I want less garbage to deal with. So that's probably my favorite area in the game right here, where the two trains can pass each other, or over here where the highways go along the industrial drivers, the industrial delivery drivers get such a nice little scenic route to go deliver like grain and stuff. It's really nice. You just drive your tractor over here. Alright, let's take a look at our numbers. Trash is good. Health is really, really good. Fire is usually where it is. Crime rate 6%. Wow, went down. Low crime rate. University's not started. High school's pretty good. And same with elementary. Glad we built those high capacities. We're gonna have to build some more. Gonna have to build a elementary and a high school here next to the university. And then going back to public transportation. So cars are, ooh, at 80%. Ooh. That went from 65 to 80. All right. That's going to go down again, though. Take a look, though. Nobody using the train. Awesome. Nobody using the bus lines. Awesome. And let me guess, nobody using the metro. Awesome. Oh, boy. I need to start working on these policies where we can have like wall-to-wall residential. But I think we'll probably do that down here. You always target 80. I want to try to get up to 92, but that's going to combine. We're going to need to do everything. We're going to need to set up buses intensely, do a little bit more metro, and then have probably like a highway. But 80's not bad. You can do some good old market manipulation with the stock exchange. Oh yeah, that's true. We do have that DLC as well. I actually want to, you know, what we should do is we have some beautiful landmark buildings too. I have the skyscrapers DLC, so now you can literally build skyscrapers, like actually existing ones. So now we can build any skyscraper in the game. One cheerful plaza? Oh boy. Ooh, that's... Wow. Well, if we're going to do that, we could do a custom-built downtown district here. I think we want some nice big O buildings, but just nothing too crazy. Yeah, like these. Kind of a little more medium. Because if we have two big buildings, I think they'll look too big for this landscape here. Oh yeah, we have our Korea. Oh, that's perfect with the little food thing that we got going on up here. Oh yeah, we could build that into Eat Street. Perfect. So the Korea town thing can go good over maybe here. Yeah, we'll move it, but it's a good placeholder for now. It should go on Eat Street. It's all about Korean food. What is that? Department store. Ooh, that's nice. Ujoy Entertainment Agency. Oh. Medium K-pop entertainment agency building provides slight increase of entertainment. Consider that to be like a Taito game station in Japan. Ooh, that's a big O benefit. Oh, yeah, we gotta do some happiness buildings too. I guess we'll build that next to the train station. Alright, as for boredom, let's take a look though. Over here it's tough because that's like industrial and commercial buildings. Oh, I feel bad for this neighborhood. They got nothing. We'll give them free bus tickets to the center of town where they can go have some fun. But we need to prepare something here for the downtown. So right next to the bus station, we got to build something. Next to the train terminal. So something's got to go on like here. Maybe a stadium? Expo Center. I'm trying to think of something I haven't built in a long time. I haven't built a stadium in a long time, but I don't think I built an expo hall in a very long time. And you know what, guys? Because I think this year marks 10 years since SimCity 2013 came out. It's been 10 years since that game released. I think we're going to have to do another series on SimCity and just talk about how, like, EA, like, destroyed it. City Skylines is, of course, much better, but without SimCity, we wouldn't have City Skylines to prove that it worked. It was just a good predecessor. But yeah, we should do another series this year where we just build like a little city in SimCity. Or maybe we'll build 2 cities. We'll call the series like the Twin Cities or something. We'll build 2 nice little cities that kind of like coexist. Also, I'd like to do a series with you guys too, where we just do. Maybe I'll do something where we play SimCity. I'll live stream it every weekend. We'll host a big region in SimCity. Everyone can play. We'll stream like one day, and then like a week later I'll come back and see everybody's progress, and we'll just tell everybody like, hey, if you join, just make sure you got like a couple of days free to like build a cool city, and then we'll take a tour of your city like every week that we check it out. We'll just check it out like once every Sunday for a week or something. Gives plenty of time to everybody to build something cool with no pressure. Alright, well now I think we're ready to start on the downtown area, kind of. Start thinking about it. Definitely going to start on the university. And we definitely need another industry, to which I think we're going to do... I think mining is down here. I think this is where our mine's going to be. It's kind of like gray area. So we got to start mining here. Oil there. And then we need to start building some rockets, y'all. Got to start building some rockets. So let's see. Oh no, it should be university next. University time in the city. Cool. Let's see. All right. Well, speaking of building, there's a really cool building game that just apparently came out today, according to the developer that sent me an email on this game called Rising Front. And I want to send you all over there to take a look at it, where you can build some cool stuff in like World War I. And it's just a fun little simulator. So I'm going to send you live to that video now, and I'll be back hopefully in about 40 minutes with Elmox and Uthras for SimRail. We were going to do Tropico, but I think we'll just play that tomorrow. So we'll still play that, but we'll just move it to another day, and Tropico's a lot of fun. So thank you, everybody, for watching. I'll see you in the YouTube premiere going live right now. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you right after the premiere for SimRail. Time for more trains, y'all. Thanks for watching. One's in the chat. Thanks for smashing the like button. Appreciate all the support. Welcome to all the new members. Thanks for watching.